So let's see. Gay people, I've got a bone to pick with you. As long as well as some teachers, which can't speak. As well as some teachers. I had an issue today in my third period. And I'm gonna name the student's name, but I'm not gonna name the teacher. That's some bullshit. So, okay, so here's the story. I was in my third period, which was my math class. And while we were taking notes, before we were taking notes, like in the beginning of the class or whatever, I walked in and I sat down and I like got myself situated. And this kid named Frank, yes, that is his real name. No, do not go and try to look him up, please. I don't know the bitch, so I don't care about name dropping. But at the same time, I don't need people like going on and being like, hey, this bitch said your name on this video. He calling you out. And then him like saying shit to me in class or whatever. I don't need that drama this year. Thanks. So this kid named Frank, he is a junior, mind you, who, side note, as far as I know, is also gay or homosexual, from like the indications in class and what I've heard him say. Like he said he had a boyfriend or something like that. He was talking about him at some point. He called the girl in front of me a faggot, which I don't appreciate. Although I didn't say anything, but I didn't appreciate it at the same time. And she didn't say anything back. In his defense, I will admit that he was kind of playing around. I know people do that nowadays, but don't fucking do it, like, ever. I don't care who you're doing it with. I don't care what you're talking about. Don't say it. Ever. Ever. Even if you, especially if you suspect that other gay people or homosexual or whatever is around you, don't say it, please. Because there is a slight chance that you either will get bitched out or, you know, death in the face and get into a fight or something. It won't be cute in any way, shape, or form if someone actually decides to stand up to you. Anyway, past that, we like turned in our stuff and then we started taking notes. And while the teacher was doing a problem, I don't necessarily know if he was saying it because she was doing the problem or whatever, but at some point while she was writing down one of the note problems, he said, "That's so gay," or like, "Oh, gay, man." And I like sat there for a second, and I was like, finally I stood up to him and was like, "Can you please not say gay as a derogatory term? Thanks. It's getting pretty fucking annoying." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then the teacher said something to him, like, "Stop it," or like, "I need to talk to you," or some crap like that. And we finished our notes, and then we started on our homework. And like 2 minutes into our homework, she takes him outside and like talks to him, and then she calls me outside and says that Frank has something he wants to say to you, I think. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I look at him and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry for, you know, saying that in class." And I'm like, "It's okay. It's just, you know, really fucking annoying that I hear it in all of my classes, and, you know, no one says anything, and I'm always the one that has to stand up for either myself or other people who are too shy or too afraid to say anything and defend themselves." And he was quiet, and the teacher was quiet, and the teacher was like, "Okay, so I'm assuming that we have, you know, a better understanding of each other." And I'm like, sure, yeah. And he was like, yeah, okay. And we both walked into class, and when I got back into the class, the girl that was sitting in front of me was like, if you hadn't like said anything, I would have, because she's friends with him, but she didn't say anything at first. And then she told me that if I hadn't said something, she would have said something at some point. I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. You didn't say anything at first, so it's irrelevant now. But, yeah, that's what's happened to me today, and I don't appreciate it. And the reason why I've got a bone to pick with gay people and teachers is because teachers, come on now, you run the fucking classroom. You can't sit there and tell me that you can't hear any of the students. Because if you can't hear this one specific student that's saying, oh, that's so gay, or you're such a faggot, or God, that's fucking gay, or some other shit like that, that is some straight up buffoonery to me. Because if you can't hear this one specific kid, then you can't hear the rest of the class. Yet, you clock other kids for saying like curse words, or for talking, or whatever. You're paying attention at some point. You can't sit there and tell me that you can't hear this bitch when you suddenly can hear this bitch way at the back of the class. No, that's bullshit. That's complete and utter bullshit. And I don't want to hear it. I don't deal with that. Okay? Don't want to deal with it. You hear the kids. You hear them? Clock them on it. Say something. For the love of Jesus. Say something. Because maybe I'm not there, or maybe I don't want to deal with the shit, so I don't say anything. Maybe there are other homosexual kids in your class, or something of the sort. Maybe transsexual. Bisexual. It doesn't matter. If you hear kids say something like that, I would say, or even think that you heard them say something like that, I would very much encourage you to say something to them. Be like, hey, don't say that. Or, hey, you say that again, I'm gonna give you a detention. Or something like that. Chew them out. I don't care. But say something to get them to stop. And if they repeat it, give them a detention or something of the sort. Because that is just fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous that suddenly you don't hear this kid, but you can hear the kid way at the back of the class over there in the corner talking to his best friend. That's retarded, dude. Come on now. Not everyone is going to stand up to them for themselves, unfortunately. There are a lot of shy kids out there. I would know, because I'm a pretty shy kid myself, but when it comes to defending myself and other gay people, that's the shit that crosses the fucking line. You call someone a faggot, or say that's so gay, I'm going to stand up for myself, and possibly for others, if any others are in the class. I don't care who you are, I don't care what the fuck you said, I don't care how old you are, whether you're an adult, whether you're a little kid, I'm going to say something. Even if teachers say it, I'm going to say, hey, what the hell? You're how old, and you're coming up into this class saying, oh, that's so gay, or you're such a faggot, or something like that. No, that's bullshit. Luckily, I have never encountered a teacher that has ever said that in my whole high school career. But that's besides the point. Now, other gay guys, or whatever, do not, I repeat, do not say that is so gay, or you're such a faggot to other people. Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe you didn't have issues growing up. I don't know your life. Maybe, you had wonderful parents who didn't judge you. Again, I don't know your life. But you can sympathize with other people. I went through the bullshit. Other people went through the bullshit. You should know this struggle between other people and them getting bullied and being called gay and faggot and other shit and like girly and maybe pertaining to lesbians, I don't know, like crotch liquor or something like that, you know? That's bullshit, dude. You should know the struggle, yet you're gonna sit there and call someone a faggot or say, oh, that's so gay. That is retarded, dude. You should be defending yourself along with others, not bringing it on to us, or even to straight people. I don't care what they did to you. Don't fucking do it. There's a reason why gay people or the whole gay community, LGBT community, don't appreciate being called gay and a faggot. Come on now. Get your shit together. I'm not going to always be there to clock a bitch for saying, oh, you're such a faggot, and having to stand up for other people because other people are shy, which I can totally relate to. Come on now. As far as I know, you're on our side. Unless you're just pretending to be gay and then, you know, bashing other people by calling them a faggot and stuff. It's not cute. You need to get your fucking act together, because it's not okay. Do you know how many people, like, commit suicide because of that shit? Because they're too afraid on the inside to say something to you? You could say something as simple as, oh, you're so gay, or, oh, that's so gay, or, oh, you're such a faggot, to some unsuspecting gay person, or something of the sort, and they, like, could go home and kill themselves at any point in time. And, you know what? It'll probably be your fault, if not partly your fault, because you decided to say something like that. It's not okay, and it's not cute at all, whatsoever. As far as I know, you're on our side, and it needs to stop. You also need to clock other people who say the same thing. Okay? Okay. As long as we agree with each other. So, yeah, that was my rant for today. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long for, you know, everyone that watches me, all 18 subscribers. I'm actually very happy that I'm at least up to that point. I've got 18 subscribers. I am cool. Get me more subscribers. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know when I'll make another video again, but I'm sure I'll make another one soon. So hit that like button, subscribe if you do so dare, choose, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, share this video, because, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of other people need to watch this video and realize what they're doing, even if they don't realize that they're doing it. I mean, come on. It'll be some help of some sort. So, yeah, like I said, like, favorite, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And, until next time I see you guys, you should stay fabulous. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye now.